All right, dry, mild, and cool. That's what it says right there on your screen, and it's accurate. Yeah, it was chilly this morning. Temperatures down into the 30s in a lot of spots. Got down to 32 degrees up in Blairsville this morning. So, yeah, that's a hat, coat, scarf, maybe even some gloves. We start out in the 40s here in the metro, and we'll watch those temperatures warm up, mild up, I should say, into the 70s a little bit later on this afternoon. You know, every Thursday we talk to the National Weather Service. This morning we're going to talk to meteorologist Luke Culver. He's with us this morning. Good to see you, Luke. How you doing, man?
Good. How about yourself?
You know, I'm doing pretty good, man. Let's talk, man. Let's have a chat here. First of all, I want to ask you about, you know, we sometimes mention these fire dangers when it gets this dry. All right, we knew yesterday we had one. Today is also one. Wind plays a role in that. Our wind's not as strong today. Do we still have that concern about fire danger today?
Yeah, definitely still fire danger concerns today, just due to how dry it is, both air mass and all the vegetation, due to just the lack of rainfall that we've had for a few weeks now. So really, the main thing that we want to do is be very cautious whenever we have any kind of outdoor burning going on in these kind of conditions, because it could lead to wildfires that spread pretty quickly.
Yeah. Latest drought monitor has come out. And you're looking at the fire. We had the picture of the fire yesterday. That's right there on the side of the highway. And you know, talk about that real quick. You know, typically, right off the highway, typically is how that happens. It's like cars just kind of, you know, kicking up debris or maybe spark something, maybe chains on a truck or something, spark something. Is that how that works?
Yeah, it could be anything like that. It could be like discarded cigarette butts is another thing that frequently causes fires on the side of the road like that. And again, like you said, chains dragging, or even cars pulling over. If they're pulled over in the grass, the exhaust could heat up enough to potentially start a fire. Yeah,
folks, got to be concerned about that dry brush. All right, talk to me about the drought. New drought monitor just came out, and we're going to put it up here on the screen. Explain it to us.
Yeah, so the D2, which is the D0 to D4 scale. So the D2, the severe drought, is expanded across much of the area. And there's even a new area, D3, severe drought, extreme drought, going on basically South Fulton County into Fayette and Quita counties there. And that's just due to just continued lack of really notable rainfall since August.
Yeah, we've been very, very dry here. And so that red area that we see in there, you just mentioned is extreme drought. We're starting to see that move into the metro area. We're talking about that down to the south. Also, the moderate drought has spread across a little further across the area, right?
Yep, exactly. And really, you know, impacts wise, the only thing you're going to really notice is just vegetation really dried out, you know, browning of grass, leaves, anything that isn't being manually watered by people.
Is that going to affect, I don't know if you noticed or not, is that going to affect the colors for this fall?
I believe, I'm not an expert on agricultural leaf stuff, but yes, generally that is going to probably lead to less peak colors compared to a year that has a little bit better rainfall.
Okay, I see. All right, so we're looking at rain, trying to get some rain in here. We know that summer is coming for the latter half of the week and going into Monday.
Yep, system looks like it'll start to move in late Sunday and throughout Monday, bringing us a pretty good shot of rain, definitely more than the one we got earlier this week / last weekend. Still looks overall like up to a half an inch of rain at most. So it'll be a good soaking, but not enough to really impact the drought conditions at all.
All right. So then we look to the tropics, right? We say, okay, anything tropical coming our way? We do know Melissa is out there and has the potential to become a major hurricane. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, it looks like Tropical Storm Melissa is going to become a major hurricane over this weekend and really not move very much through early next week before looks like it could kind of shoot off to the northeast out over the Atlantic.
So talk to me about that. It's just kind of meandering around a little bit. So what's up with the storm there as it becomes or has the potential to become a major hurricane?
Yeah, so there's just going to be in the central Caribbean there a lot of rainfall, prolific rainfall amounts. But the storm's not really moving, but it's continuing to produce very heavy rainfall. So the impacts will be very localized to that area before the system tracks off to the northeast and kind of away from any land.
So probably not providing us with any type of precipitation here, unfortunately.
Yeah, at this time it looks like that is going to stay kind of well off out into the Atlantic.
Wow, and could be a Category 4 hurricane. That would be kind of devastating for that area down there, especially Jamaica, if it manifests. All right, man. Anything you want to tell us as we head toward Halloween? Are we Are we looking for some rain on Halloween? We're going to stay dry? I guess chances are we'll stay dry, right?
Yeah, I was just looking at that this morning because I had a feeling there was going to be some questions about that. We've been getting some calls about it. And while it is, right in that range that's we're not really too confident in, it does look like, at least right now, we're going to be dry for Halloween.
Dry for Halloween. That's good news for a lot of parents out there that want to dress their kids up and everything. So, Luke, really appreciate it, man. We'll be back with you next week.